just a couple of weeks ago that Josef von Schmidt made clear his determination to take the titles away from Warlord Santos, the Mexican Monolith, and they will be facing off again this evening in our main event in a non-title matchup.
Tonight's Rage main event is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Hidalgo, Mexico, weighing 496 pounds, he is an RWL Triple Crown champion and the reigning super heavyweight champion, the Mexican Monolith, Warlord Santos.
2024 has been the year of the Mexican Monolith for sure, and he has held on with both hands to 3 of those titles, losing one to Andre the Giant for only a few weeks before regaining it back. Warlord Santos has been absolutely astounding and has sparked the jealousy of Josef von Schmidt, who is now determined to try and get as many of those titles away from the Mexican Monolith as is humanly possible.
First, he's going to try for the World Heavyweight Championship next week at Black Friday. Can he do it? Well, I don't know. I think Warlord Santos has the championship's advantage like always. Plus, being 7 feet tall and almost 500 pounds, that gives you a decided edge on things.
Plus, it's been a long, lean year for Josef von Schmidt, and his record against Santos is no sign of what might happen. But I'm with you, Myron. The Mexican Monolith has been way hotter this year.
Ever since getting rid of Playboy Gary Hart, the Mexican Monolith Warlord Santos has indeed been extraordinarily hot and extraordinarily successful.
His opponent, from Dresden, Germany, weighing 275 pounds, Das Deutschenhammer, Josef von Schmidt.
RWL's first ever Memphis Million winner, multi-time champion, the German Hammer Josef von Schmidt, determined to get back on top by the end of the year before the Memphis Million, and he plans to do it at the expense of the Mexican Monolith Warlord Santos. That is an elaborate plan, but can it and will it come to fruition?
Von Schmidt's problem is he's been going through a slump. The problem is it's an 11 long month slump. That's not a good thing. But if he gets back into his groove, it's possible he could relieve Santos of maybe 1, possibly even 2 titles. It just remains to be seen. We got a month and a half to go before Memphis Million. We'll just have to wait and see what develops.
No one should ever forget how dominant von Schmidt was for years, consistently for years, before hitting that slump Myron mentioned. And it's true, if he suddenly gets his mojo back, we may see some more sudden title changes like we have in recent weeks in RWL.
Yeah, there was a couple of them last week on Snow.
And tensions will certainly be running hot for the next week, running up to Black Friday on the 29th. And tensions have been running very high between the Mexican Monolith and Das Deutschenhammer. As we go into this main event, the bell sounds. Von Schmidt charges, takes him down with a shoulder tackle. Rounds the Mexican Monolith up. Has him up into a bear hug right away. Josef von Schmidt doing a little bit of showing off here. The referee calls for the rope break. Santos on the mat. Really getting it taken to him from Von Schmidt. Look at this. Whoa. Warlord Santos whips Von Schmidt to the ropes, fails to connect with the elbow. Von Schmidt puts on the brakes, gets taken down anyway, winds up down on the canvas. The Mexican Monolith rounds him up. Hard forearm, Von Schmidt counters with a jawbreaker. Santos shoves him down to the canvas. Von Schmidt fails to connect with a couple of shots, but hits a dropkick that hardly phases the Mexican Monolith. And right back into that bear hug. Josef von Schmidt catches a couple of elbows between the neck and shoulder area. And Santos, free of the hold, charges, fails to connect with that shoulder tackle again, locks him up. Up over the shoulders goes Von Schmidt. Von Schmidt countering very quickly and getting out of danger. Goes behind and whoa, what a backbreaker right there from the German Hammer. Josef von Schmidt torquing the leg of the Mexican Monolith. Now Josef von Schmidt Slowly making his way all the way up to the top rope. Santos has a move. There's a diving elbow across the chest. Von Schmidt goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only 2. Von Schmidt gonna have to work a little bit harder. Here we go. Josef Von Schmidt countered by the Mexican Monolith. Running clothesline takes him down to the mat. Von Schmidt gathered up by the Mexican Monolith. Hard shot turns him around and whoa! A German suplex and a short arm clothesline right center ring that spun Von Schmidt around. Middle rope goes Santos, crossbody off the top, 496 pounds crushing the chest of Josef Von Schmidt. Kick to the midsection. Santos setting him up for that spinning powerbomb. Boom, and there it is. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. But no, somehow Josef Von Schmidt with the wherewithal to find his way out of that pin. Santos gathers him up again. Lines the arm, but Von Schmidt counters. Spins him around with a hard right, goes behind, and there's a German suplex. And a short arm clothesline to counter the one he just received as Von Schmidt quickly goes for a cover. 1, 2, and no, again. The Mexican Monolith finds his way out of the pin. Josef Von Schmidt, perhaps a little frustrated as Santos makes his way to the outside. Here comes Josef Von Schmidt with a short arm clothesline that takes him down. The Mexican Monolith down on the floor on the outside with the referee counting. Again, a non-title matchup, but a lot riding on this. Possible predictor of what might happen next week at Black Friday. Santos rolled back into the ring. Quickly back to his feet as Von Schmidt re-enters. Whoa, running shoulder tackle takes him down. The Mexican Monolith gouging the face of Josef Von Schmidt's center ring. Von Schmidt gathered up by Santos. Von Schmidt counters with a knee. Whips Santos to the ropes again and whoa! Into a Luthez press and a series of hard right hands across the head of Warlord Santos. Von Schmidt cues it up. Look at this. Whoa! What a slam right there as Von Schmidt covers. 1, 2, 3, and whoa! Talk about your upsets. Josef Von Schmidt winning this one by pinfall and surprise.
The time was 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Your winner, Josef Von Schmidt.
You know, guys, Santos doesn't lose too many matches, but for him to lose this one, it's nearly no big deal. But is it going to happen again next week at Black Friday with a championship at stake?
I'm thinking Santos won't fail with a title on the line. And you know how dangerous he is after a loss, championship or not. But the next time Santos and Von Schmidt meet at Black Friday, I think Deutsch and Hammer is going to be at a big disadvantage.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment, Christy. Von Schmidt might not make it past Black Friday.
Well, fans, that is going to do it for tonight's edition of RWL Rage. As always, we thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll see you next time. But don't forget to hit that notification bell, because coming up next, immediately following this edition of RWL Rage, it's RWL Snarl from Hershey, Pennsylvania, and it is Hangman Tex Lynch's birthday. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, folks. For all of us here at RWL, Don Hickson saying thank you, good night, and we'll see you at ringside next time.